movies are all dead in the water thanks to the merger, and now it seems that Deadpool is too.
Oh.
Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool, has tweeted out that Deadpool 3, or the X-Force movie as it would likely be, is not happening. Pour one out for X-Force, victim of the merger. $800 million grosser easily. We had hoped that with the release of Once Upon a Deadpool, Disney was trying to see if the character has potential in the non-R-rated world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and while it seems it did, it looks like it may not make a difference.
So that's it, we're not seeing Deadpool ever again?
Well, I don't think we're not seeing Deadpool ever again. I think this version is gone.
Do you mean they're going to change it to another actor, or...?
Well, with Marvel's brutal cleaving of the Netflix shows, it seems like they're truly cleaning shop. So it looks like it's going to be a full reboot.
No.
Again. God, why? No, I thought with Once Upon a Deadpool, I think that was their test.
Yeah.
They were testing to see, like, can Ryan Reynolds' character actually work? But I think maybe because his first two movies were hard R's,
yeah,
a lot of people will go, I can't take my kids to see that. That's a naughty movie. That's a bad movie. I can't take my kids to see this. Because it's Ryan Reynolds in the role, basically. So,
well, I haven't seen anyone doing Deadpool.
I can see the other movies being cancelled making sense. Like,
yeah,
I can see the Doctor Doom movie being shelved and stuff because, like, let's be honest, I don't think 20th Century Fox knew what to do with Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
I mean, it got to the point where they turned Galactus into this big cloud monster thing.
Don't you're giving
and I was kind of like, what are you doing? Why? So yeah, I can sort of see where they're coming from on that one.
And even the Gambit one, I remember people talking about there's going to be a Gambit movie.
Has been in the works since 2009. A full decade, 10 years of development hell.
Like, what was it? What was that one with Wolverine? I can't remember.
X-Men Oranges Tangerine. X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, like,
because Gambit was, he was Taylor Kitsch, I think, played him in it, and played him really well in it too. Like, I loved the little fight sequences. Now, X-Men Origins was a bad movie. It was.
It was alright.
It was awful, but it had really good moments in it. Like, I love the little fight sequences. You know, like he brings the cards up in a semicircle and then shoots them at Wolverine. And he goes flying through the wall.
I did like his little, like, I think he did a backflip and jumped down and the pole hit the ground and it just like knocked everyone about.
Yeah, like he did that in the fights in the alleyway, and they did it at the end too. Where he comes back in to save Wolverine, where like this big bit of chimney's about to crush Wolverine.
I was really excited, thinking if they're going to make a Gambit movie, I can't wait because with him in the role. But
so anyway,
possibly.
So that's that. That's that gone.
All gone.
Thanks, Disney. Speaking of which, more Disney news now. Mary Poppins 3 is in the works.
Aha.
So Mary Poppins is a lot like a bus.
What?
No, not like that. Not like that old joke. No, no, I'm not going to say that on there. Mary Poppins is a lot like a bus, where one comes along and you wait for ages, and then boom, a whole load of Mary Poppins buses arrives.
It's never happened.
To use a terrible mixed metaphor. So yeah, the third one is currently in the works over at the Mouse House. So yeah, just this weekend past, Marc managed to go see Mary Poppins Returns, and he absolutely adored it. And it was a real throwback to movies of yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And it seems that it'll not be over 50 years until the world's most famous nanny returns, as director Rob Marshall and producer John DeLuca have confirmed that Disney is already working on a third movie in the franchise. According to The Sun.
Ooh.
Marshall said, it's the early stages, but I will say right now that there were 8 books, so there's a lot of great material still to mine. That's what we worked from, those incredible 8 books of P.L. Travers. So, you know, if there's a great character and story to tell, why not do it? Emily Blunt's excited to return to the role as well. And the movie didn't exactly set the box office on fire as anticipated, and it had some stiff competition with Bumblebee and Aquaman and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse all roughly being released around the same time. So yeah, more Mary Poppins. This did not appeal to me at all.
I seen the trailer and I was like, okay, so it's not a reboot, it's following up after.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll give it a go. I haven't seen it yet, but after seeing that, I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. Because like that, the only reason I wasn't going to watch it because I thought they're going to reboot everything.
See, I'm not really a big Mary Poppins fan. Like, I caught the first one because it was on TV over Christmas.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I was like, yeah, it's a fun little movie, but it's... Yeah, I think I'm too old to try and get into Mary Poppins. I think I need to be like Marc, you know, when you have young kids and you take them to the cinema and then you sort of experience it through their eyes, sort of a thing. Yeah,
like for me, how I seen it was my mum always would talk about it and we'd watch it. So like I'd watch it from time to time when it came to like special Christmas time or around about different types of celebrations.
Yeah. It's one of those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mary Poppins, not really for me, but yeah, it seems
I'm
to
happy
have
it's
done
not a
well
reboot.
enough.
I'm happy it's not a reboot.
Same here, and it seems to have done well enough that it's warranting a sequel anyway. So Mary Poppins 3, for all of you that care. So anyway, yeah, one thing we do care about is the Fast and Furious movies.
Are they still going?
What?
I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking.
What? Oh!
I broke him. Brilliant.
Oh, don't break me like that.
1 point for me.
Oh.
That was glorious.
Oh, what?
That was glorious. Your wee face just broke.
It's like you and me have had so many conversations about the Fast and Furious
No,
movies.
I know.
I was just like,
I'm
what?
joking. I'm kidding. You're right.
Oh,
Your
my
heart there.
heart.
You okay?
Oh, God. Right, anyway,
was
aside
brilliant.
from all that nonsense, what are you on? There you go, there's one for me. So anyway, it looks like Fast and Furious is kind of hitting a wee bit of a brick wall.
Oh, no.
Because there seems to be a little bit of shebangery behind the scenes. I don't know if this has been worked out since or not, but I think The Rock and Vin Diesel kind of have a bit of
they've had
a
a
feud.
feud. Yeah.
Kind of going on. So the people that make the Fast and Furious movies decided, well, hang on a minute, these make money. So if we can't make another Fast and Furious movie, we're going to make a spin-off.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Good thing or...
Hobbs and Shaw. The Rock and Jason Statham's characters teaming up together.
Yes.
So that's on its merry little way. So I've got a new report from it on followthenerd.com right now. So you've got The Rock, you've got Jason Statham. What's the third actor in the trio that you would love to see appear in a Fast and Furious movie? Now, he's never appeared in one before.
Oh, I was about to say...
knowledge.
No, I was about to say somebody
It's
else.
a new actor.
Okay.
Idris Elba.
No.
Idris Elba's the bad guy.
Oh, yes.
So there's the official picture released. It's on followthenerd.com right now of Jason Statham, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Idris Elba.
Oh my, and he's confirmed as the bag?
He's the bad guy.
Oh, man.
I can't wait for this.
When is this going to come out?
I think it's sometime this year. Hang on, let me just...
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
yes.
No, sorry, next year.
Oh, that's still something to look forward to.
Oh, no, wait.
What?
I'm reading this wrong. I'd say I've read from the bottom. I need to read
Oh,
from
right,
the top.
okay, yeah.
So Dwayne Johnson has shared a new image from the upcoming Hobbs and Shaw Fast and Furious spin-off featuring himself as Hobbs, Jason Statham as Shaw, and Idris Elba as villain Brixton. And honestly, we couldn't be more excited for this. Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Opens on August 2nd of this year.
Oh my god.
So it's out this year. And Fast and Furious 9 is set for an April 10th, 2020 release date.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I genuinely can't wait for this. Hobbs and Shaw are two of my favourite characters that have joined late in the game in the Fast and Furious saga. I think they're big. I think they're cartoony. I think they're ridiculous. I love Jason Statham because he doesn't take any of it seriously.
No.
Like, he's a hard man, but in any of his movies, like the Crank movies I love in particular.
Oh my god, yes, they were brilliant.
Because they're nuts. And that's what I miss about action movies. I want a big nuts action extravaganza where nothing makes sense, but the movie's aware of the fact that nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
So it pokes fun at it.
Yeah.
I love their interactions. Like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I think, has become an icon.
Big time.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
When people look back at movies of the late 90s and in the early sort of period of the 2000s, they will remember Dwayne The Rock Johnson the same way we remember Schwarzenegger and Stallone and Willis. You know, like, I think he's up there with that because everything he's in is good because he's in it.
Didn't he start off with the Mummy movies first? That was his first appearance.
He did. He was the Scorpion King in Mummy Returns.
And then that moved him straight into...
And he appeared as this terrible CGI character at the end of it. He looked like he was from a PS2 game.
Yeah.
And they even put, like, you know, the eyebrow.
Yeah.
The Rock always did, like, the can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah.
Like, they put that into it as well. I miss old wrestling like that. I miss WWF.
Yeah,
I don't miss WWE. Like I could let that go. But see WWF back in the day, man. Oh, like Big Show and all. And
amazing.
Oh. But anyway, we're not talking about wrestling. Yeah, I loved their characters in the Fast and Furious movies. I love the bit in... Is it Fast and Furious 7, I want to say, where they're in prison together?
I think it is.
Or is it 8?
No, I don't think it's 8. I think it's 7.
I can't remember. No, it was 7. I think it was 7.
Yeah, it was 7.
I don't know. All the Fast and Furious movies are starting to blend together now for me.
Yeah.
I love the bit where, like, they're locked up in cells opposite one another.
I know.
And, like, the Rock pulls something off the wall and starts, like, lifting it like weights.
And they're showing, I love that. It's like, I'm better than you. Really?
I absolutely love them. So it's really great to see that they're actually getting stuff. Because, like, they had to team up in the last movie to work together.
It's going to be fun that the two of them... It's going to be like the Hulk and Thor So it is like they're going to start fighting with one another. Like, you did this. No, it's not. It's not my fault. You should have went this way. You should have done it that way, and just kill each other. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. And staying with The Rock as well, he was in Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
That was
which
good.
Wasn't a remake of Jumanji; it was a sequel to
was
Jumanji.
Very happy.
And it made a lot of people happy as well. I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And again, it's one of those movies that I especially love because, one, it has the nostalgia of my childhood. Two, it's got The Rock in it. And it's also got Karen Gillan in it. And Jack Black and Kevin Hart.
The best thing I did love it too about messing with the video game type thing.
Yeah.
Where if you die, you've got three lives,
yeah.
And like certain things, like if you take, I think it was one of them, if you ate something, you would have an allergic reaction to it.
Yeah, and like one of them was allergic to mosquito bites.
Yeah,
and
like I liked it. Even messing with the whole point with one of them was a girl in the game. There were a guy.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my god, what's wrong? I love that.
And we have the toilet scene, shall we say?
God,
shall we call it to keep it as clean as we can for the air? Yeah, I thought it was a world of fun.
But isn't it that thing I liked about it too was it did a bit more with the board game, that it doesn't just have to be a board game. It can change to surroundings in that way, and I really like that.
Yeah,
that's what I loved about it. I was like, that's
I
pretty
really
cool.
enjoyed that. So, rightfully so, it has warranted a sequel. So we're getting Jumanji 3.
Same characters?
Same characters, they're all back.
Oh, nice one.
And that's coming out at some point in the near future. It's just added a new actor to its roster.
Uh-huh.
And it is, drumroll please, Danny DeVito.
No.
Danny DeVito is joining Jumanji 3.
No.
Yep.
No.
Danny DeVito's in everything now.
I know, it's brilliant.
Because we were talking about last week, he's in the new Dumbo remake, but now he looks like he's going to be in something fun.
Is he bad guy or good guy?
We don't know at this point.
I would love him to be a bad guy.
At the minute, it's very hush-hush, but Dwayne Johnson did have this to say. The magic of Jumanji is who becomes who, and the idea of Danny DeVito joining our cast was too irresistible, and something we knew we wanted to deliver to our audience this upcoming Christmas. Dwanta Claus loves everyone. I love this, man. So whoever it is, we really enjoyed Welcome to the Jungle, so we'll be there opening night for this one too. We reckon he's maybe going to be a new playable character.
Oh, like support, like
yes, he'll be joining like Jack Black and Karen Gillan and all as an avatar.
Oh, that would be cool.
So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I love Danny DeVito.
Yes, man's a legend.
I really liked him whenever I was a kid because I loved Matilda.
I'll be honest with you, I liked Matilda, but what really sold it for me was his portrayal as Penguin.
And Penguin and Batman Returns as well.
Fantastic. Because
it was so far departed what the Penguin usually is in the books. Like he was this weird mutant creature that lived in the sewers. But I always remember liking Danny DeVito because he directed and also starred in Matilda.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he also does, do you know the voiceover guy in Matilda, like the narrator? That's Danny DeVito too.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
So Matilda was a little bit of a passion project for him. And there's lots of lovely stories that have come out of that as well, where he looked after the little girl that played Matilda.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She was in like Thomas and the Magic Railroad and all that.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Doubtfire. So that's a nice little sort of connection to Robin Williams. But yeah, he and his wife Rhea Perlman looked after her.
Oh my god!
Whenever she was filming the movie, they basically treated her like a daughter. So
that's really cool.
Like the man's got a heart of gold. I fell in love with Danny DeVito, and I mean hard in love with this man. And It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, he is.
He is so open to giving himself a good ribbing now.
Yeah.
Where like one of his best moments, I think, is whenever, in order to eavesdrop on someone, he sews himself into a sofa.
Yes.
And halfway through, like the ruse backfires horribly, and the people aren't really talking about him. They don't really know who he is. So, like, you see the sofa begin to wriggle, and the sofa almost gives birth to this naked Danny DeVito who like slops out of it and goes, it's too hot, couldn't breathe. And he just walks off.
No, I think my favourite one was like out of the blue, he pulls a gun out and they're like, why have you got a gun?
I always carry this around with me. Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's a series for the sick and twisted out there, and we are certainly that.
It's madness.
So it's
total
wonderful.
chaos.
It's a great series.
Wonderful chaos.
And funnily enough, had Danny DeVito not appeared in It's Always Sunny, it would have been cancelled after one series.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So they made the first series of It's Always Sunny, and Danny DeVito wasn't in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And at the end of the series, the network executive said, it's good, it's getting sort of good numbers, but we need to put a name in there. Because like no one knew who Charlie Day or anyone else was when this show first started. So like we need to put a big name actor in this.
Yeah.
So they went off and had a bit of a think. Meanwhile, Danny DeVito's kids are binge watching the first series of It's Always Sunny. They're absolutely loving it, and they show it to their dad. And Danny DeVito sits down and watches it and goes, "I love this show. I want to be a part of it." So it was this nice little twist of fate kind of moment where both sides